Another film I got to see this week was Novocaine, the new Jack Quaid vehicle, action, thriller, comedy, sort of romance sort of thing. If you're not familiar with the premise, it essentially follows a sort of everyman kind of bank teller, I guess he's actually an assistant manager or something, who is born with, I forget the specific name of the condition, but it is such that he cannot feel pain or cold or hot. So he has to take all these unusual precautions to make sure he doesn't actually or accidentally like stab himself and bleed out or bite his own tongue off or, any number of things. And he goes on a date with a new employee at the bank, and it goes well. And then the next day, the bank gets robbed, and she is taken hostage, and he takes it upon himself to rescue her, and mayhem, wackiness, hijinks, and a lot of violence ensue. This is definitely very rated R. It's extremely violent, way more than I was expecting. There's some pretty nasty stuff in here, but it's all played for laughs, so it's not like disturbing. It's just pretty wince-inducing. Despite the fact that I did end up really enjoying this, there are things about it that keep me from fully loving it. I'm not entirely sure what it is exactly, but I think it is maybe that it is just a little bit too obvious, or it's maybe trying a little bit too hard, or the plot is just a little bit too generic and predictable. Humor is pretty subjective as well, but not all the jokes really landed for me. I don't know. There's just something about action movies, generally speaking, are not really, they're like my least favorite genre, so it's an uphill battle for sure to get me to enjoy them, but I did enjoy this, to be 100% clear, and I would recommend it. I think if you want a fun time at the movies that will not challenge you or really make you think much or will just give you a good time, like this is absolutely a strong candidate for that, and I think that you will get your money's worth if that's really just what you want, as an entertaining escapism type film at the movies. I think it looks pretty good. I think it sounds pretty good. The color palette seems pretty muted, to be honest, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But to the extent that I thought maybe there was something wrong with the projector, but I don't know. Maybe there was, and it's not the movie's fault. But in any case, I do recommend this. I did have fun with it. It's always good to see decent original films in theaters, and I enjoyed it. So overall, I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10.